He died and witnessed the chaos of WW3. Describing a glimpse into the future during a near-death experience is no easy feat. I've grappled with this for over 3 decades, navigating the skepticism and judgment that often follow such stories. Let's rewind to 1991 when I was just an 18-year-old, living life to the fullest. The Cold War was still a thing, but my biggest concerns revolved around football, my girlfriend, and dreams of a college scholarship. Our high school team was on the brink of an undefeated season, adding to the excitement buzzing around us. Game day arrived, bringing with it a surge of adrenaline and expectations. We won, the celebrations ensued, and life was a whirlwind of parties and accolades. But one fateful night, a gut feeling warned me about a party, a warning I ignored in the heat of the moment. At the party, tensions escalated, leading to a fight I wish I had avoided. My attempts to defuse the situation backfired, drawing me into a brawl that turned dangerous when someone pulled out a weapon. In the chaos, I was hit multiple times before everything went dark. I watched from above as paramedics fought to save me, my loved ones helpless on the sidelines. Fast forward to the ambulance, my mind oddly fixated on trivial things like the shirt I was wearing. The severity of my injuries sank in as they rushed me to the hospital, leaving behind a scene of confusion and fear among my friends and girlfriend. It's a surreal experience, recounting these events and the twists of fate that led to that moment. And while my journey didn't end that night, it left me with questions and insights I continue to grapple with to this day. As the ambulance rushed to the hospital, there was a strange sensation, like my body pulling my spirit along. Inside, the paramedic worked tirelessly, communicating my condition to the hospital. Then everything went dark, and I found myself speeding through a bright tunnel, feeling like I was caught in a whirlwind. Emerging from the tunnel, I heard enchanting singing and saw angels. Despite knowing I was no longer alive, I felt an overwhelming sense of love and peace, unlike anything I'd ever experienced. It transcended words and surpassed any happiness I had known before. In that surreal moment, Jesus appeared before me. His appearance was vivid, far beyond the familiar drawings of him. He spoke to me, addressing me by name as if we were long-time friends. His words echoed in my mind, scanning me. Jesus explained that I wasn't dead but in an in-between state. My spirit hadn't chosen to move on yet, held back by ties to my earthly life. Despite the allure of staying, I knew I had to return. What happens if I stay? I wondered silently. You will live with me and my Father in heaven, Jesus replied with a smile. And if I go back? You will bring joy to many, especially those yet to be born, Jesus added, showing me 3 children who called me Dad, even though I hadn't met them yet. The decision became clear as I saw my future unfold. I had to return. But before sending me back, Jesus showed me a review of my life. I saw moments of pride and regret, like causing pain to my friend over lunch money or hurting people I dated before. The deepest pain came from words I spoke to my mum in a moment of anger. I realized the impact of my actions and words, understanding the weight they carried. Returning to life meant facing these truths and making amends. It was a journey of redemption and growth, guided by the lessons learned in that otherworldly encounter. Throughout my encounter with Jesus, there was no judgment or reprimand. After glimpsing my life and Earth's potential future, there's a lot to unpack. Let's dive into what might unfold. Due to my injuries, I lost my college scholarship and ended up learning welding. My relationship took a rocky path but eventually settled into marriage and kids. Jesus shared some personal insights which I'll keep to myself for now, no lottery numbers though. The bigger picture was about the world's future. I saw the Soviet Union fall and terrorist attacks in the US, followed by a significant war but not imminent. Korea played a pivotal role, but I couldn't see if it would lead to nuclear conflict or societal collapse. After this eye-opening experience, Jesus emphasized the importance of knowing what's ahead if I returned. Suddenly, I was back in the ambulance, feeling the pain of my wounds. Recovery wasn't easy. The predictions about the Soviet Union came true, and I lost my scholarship, leading to emotional turmoil. My relationship hit a rough patch, but we reconciled, got married, and had our first child. The journey also involved deep self-reflection and religious growth. I sought forgiveness from my mum, which brought closure before her passing. Witnessing the 9/11's attacks and experiencing personal trials reinforced the lessons from my near-death vision. There were apologies, forgiveness, and unexpected challenges. My relationship with my wife endured, although sharing my experience with her didn't go as expected. Derek's life took a different turn, leading to a loss of connection. Despite the ups and downs, I hold on to hope and faith. The future remains uncertain, but I trust in divine guidance. Reflecting after 3 decades, sharing these experiences feels liberating. Whatever comes, I believe in a brighter tomorrow, guided by the love and protection of a higher power.